Hello and welcome to another update video about ETHBTC. So it might finally be going for that final low here. So far, even though there was a potential here for a so-called truncation, which means that the wave 5, so basically the last wave of this correction on the ETHBTC chart, there was a potential that this finished here, this move down, but it never broke above the resistance. You'll remember in previous videos we said, yeah, the low could be in, but only as a truncation, which is not ideal. And it would need to break above resistance to confirm. It never broke above resistance to confirm, and therefore let's say the original assessment is still valid, that we ideally go into this green support area. I guess today we might see a few ups and downs, and maybe it changes it all again. But at the moment, it seems like that ETHBTC finally wants to head into the target range. Yeah, and at least our minimum target I'd like to see here is 0.06, as explained in previous videos. So let's see if we get there, maybe even lower. The bigger picture is sort of unchanged. I just added a little bit more detail to the wave counts. Here we had a low of a wave 4 on the 14th of June, then a 5-wave move up in an A wave, which looks quite impulsive, so that's all okay. Then here, the WXY structure, and we're now in the Y wave to the downside, heading into this support area. It takes a while, yeah, so the downtrend, you can see it slows down a little bit. We might even be able to add a trend line here now, so that is where ETHBTC might find some support. We certainly have enough touch points here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one didn't quite reach it, so maybe we need to adjust the trend line a little bit. That's always the problem with trend lines. They are very subjective, whereas fib levels are not. That's why I like fib levels so much. Elliott wave counts are subjective, yes, but the fib levels aren't, so they are always objective. It's the power of math. So anyway, power of mathematics. Anyway, we might, yeah, I'm not sure if I'm happy with this. Probably not. But maybe the trend line down there could give us at least a hint where it might find support if this ascending trend line is breaking to the downside. And it is sitting on that trend line right now. Whereas even this was more or less just a rough idea how it could be looking. Maybe like that, more like that. If that breaks, then we should finally head to that one more low. That is actually needed to complete this correction. Now, again, targeting, first of all, 0.059 would be ideal. It can go lower, possibly all the way down to 0.047. But if it goes down that much, we would have to revise the assumptions here. At the moment, I'm considering that as a small 1-2 setup. The 3, a very long wave 4, but only time-wise, not price-wise. So from a price point of view, or yeah, you can say from a price point of view and the retracement point of view, actually, it didn't overshoot any targets. So it actually reached the 38.2 fib level, which is ideal for a wave 4. So let's see if it continues to adhere to that. And if it now makes another low, then we have at least 5 waves down in the C wave of Y. And we could be watching for a turnaround. And the turnaround would be a C wave, which again would be a 5-wave move. Any C wave is always a 5-wave move. So watching for that, the C wave of wave 5, and that would complete again a larger A wave, then come down in B, and then moving up in C. So what does that mean? In simple terms, it means that I forecast here, or the analysis forecasts, that ETH should outperform BTC in the medium term, also in the long term, based on this. However, in the very short term, BTC could still be outperforming ETH as it has been on this move down, which started in September 22. Yeah, so BTC has very clearly been outperforming ETH, but things are set to turn around because the move down looks very corrective. This move up looks impulsive, suggesting overall trend continuation to the upside. The move down looks very corrective, and I consider that as an ABC structure. Therefore, I allow the B wave a little bit more space, because a B wave, or generally, no, it's generally a B wave can overshoot a little bit. You know, we want to give it a little bit more space. But yeah, that can be interesting, you know, for anybody who's planning accumulation. Again, at the moment, I have no evidence that a low is really in on the ETHBTC chart, so short term set lower. BTC is still leading. but it is set to change really. Yeah, that's my update about ETHBTC. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.